All right. So before we get into the meat of this one, I wanted to talk about feedback. So I'm definitely open to it. I'll take it. Uh, Everyone watching this video should have my Discord. Otherwise, comments on the video are fine. I need to know where everyone's at so that I can judge what I need to teach here and what I need to cover. So you're not holding the rest back. I'll adjust plans to fit everyone despite their level and try to work around that. And with that, today we'll be getting into the Essential Verb Bootcamp. So if you guys remember these 23 essential Japanese verbs that we talked about, we're going to learn all of them today. You ready for this? So, 23 verbs. We're going to break them down by the meaning, the usage, an example sentence, and a stupid little cheesy trick that I've come up with to try to memorize these things. We'll see if they work. They're kind of stupid. But, ready? Let's go. First up, suru. It means to do. And the usage of it is, well, you can turn certain words into verbs, like adjectives, or you can turn proper forms of other verbs into verbs to say that you did something. An example of this would be the word kisu suru, which is the English word for kiss turned into a verb, suru, to kiss. The trick to memorize this one is, will you do it? Sure do. Next up, we have the weeb verb, desu. It means to be or it is. The usage of this one is kind of equating one thing to another. An example of this would be, kore wa hokage desu, which means this is the Hokage. The trick to this one, I really couldn't come up with a great trick to this one. So just think of someone saying, like, call me a weeb one more time, Udesu. And you'll kind of... It's a stupid trick, but I think everyone already knows what the word desu means, hopefully, from anime. Next up is naru, which means to become. The usage of this one is to show that something is changing itself. Like, this would be... It's not like if you make something into something else, it's if something changes within itself to become something else. And you also, as a note, you want to add ni to the object to signify the change in that thing. So for example, we'd have the sentence, watashi wa hokage ni naru, meaning watashi wa, I, hokage ni, hokage being the direct object, naru being the verb, which means I'm going to become the Hokage. The easy trick for this one is to remember naru to will become the Hokage. So let's remember these. Suru, I can. Wibu desu, naruto. Everyone say it with me. Suru, I can. Wibu desu, naruto. Next up, we have aru. This is a verb meaning there is. The usage of this one is to show existence for non-sentient things, such as plants and inanimate objects. For example, enpitsu ga aru, meaning this is a pencil. The trick to remember this one is when there is a moon, the wolf go aru. Next up is iru, meaning there is. Another word for there is, really. The usage for this one is to show existence for sentient beings such as humans or animals. For example, neko ga iru, meaning there is a cat. Ignore the word pencil, please. The trick to remember this one is Elon has one. There is girls with cats. Irus. They have the irus of cats. Because cats are living things. Ilana's one. Next up is motsu, meaning to have or to hold. And this one is used when either like you're carrying something or you're holding something in your hand, like you have that rasengan spinning in your hand and you're holding it here, or you got that backpack on. An example sentence for this one would be kore wa motsu, meaning here, hold this. The trick to remember this one is that I kind of came up with is here, carry this over the motsu. So, memorization. Suru, you can. Weebu desu. Become the Naruto. The moon exists. Doggos aru. Cat girls exist. They have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. Say it with me, guys. Suru, you can. Weebu desu. Become the Naruto. The moon exists. Doggos aru. Cat girls exist. They have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. So, let's review these ones quick. The first one, motsu. What does it mean?
Carry.
Yep, to carry or to hold. Next one, naru means?
Become.
Yes. Next one, iru means?
There is.
There is?
Inanimate. No. Living.
For a living thing.
Sure.
Suru means? Suru, you can.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
To do. Desu means?
It is.
It is. Aru means?
Exists, not living.
Yep. Next up, we have the word iu, which means to say. And the usage of this one is, well, to say. An example sentence here would be anata wa hashiru iru, which means you, anata, say run. Run being hashiru and iu meaning to say. So anata wa hashiru iu. The trick to this one that I came up with is iu said, she said, you know. Next up, the word iku means to go. The usage of this one is when you're telling someone that you're going somewhere or that something is going somewhere. An example sentence for this one would be gaku ni iku, which means I go to school. The trick to remember this one would be iku, I'm late, gotta go. Like ik, you're exclaiming ik, iku, I've gotta go. Next up is miru, which means to see something. The usage is to see when you see something. An example of this one would be gaku ni iku. Ignore that. Hon ga iru, I see a tree. I will adjust that in the PowerPoint for later, but for those watching the video, I'm sorry. Hon ga miru means I see a tree. The trick to this one is, you think of like a mirror. You see something in a mirror, so it's like, look in the miru. All right, gone through 3, let's go through memorization. Everybody remember? Suru you can, weebu desu, become the Naruto. The moon exists, doggos aru. Cat girls exist, they have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. Iu said, shiu said, iku, gotta go. Look in the miru. Next up, okuru means to send. And the usage of this one is when you're sending something to someone, like a letter, or when you're dispatching someone, like if you tell one of your agents to go over there, or you dispatch someone into the military. An example for this one would be tegami okuru, which means to send a letter. The trick to remember this one is send this package to Professor Okuru. Next up, we have matsu, meaning to wait. This one means either to just kind of idle and sit somewhere, or to be anticipating something and to be watching for it. But an interesting note here is that a lot of people know choto mate. Mate can be used as an exclamation meaning wait. Kind of being very rough, as we learned to conjugate verbs earlier as with the te or de ending. An example sentence for this one would be koko ni matsu, which means I wait here. The trick to remember this one is I'll wait on this matsu, like you're sitting on a mat, just chilling here in kindergarten waiting. I'll wait on this matsu. Next up we have oku, which means to put. The usage for this one is like if you would place something or leave it here, or it can also mean like to put someone in a position, to appoint them. An example sentence for this would be katana wa shitai ni oku, which means to put the sword down. The trick to remember this one is put it there, okudoku. So, let's go over these again. Suru, you can do it. Weebu desu, become the Naruto. The moon exists, dagas aru. Cat girls exist, they have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. Iu said, shiu said, iku, gotta go. Look in the miru. Send it to okuru. Wait on the matsu. Put it down, okudoku. So, let's review these ones. The first one up is iu, meaning
To say.
to say. Next one up is oku, meaning
Put.
yep. Next one is okuru, meaning
Send.
to send. Matsu means
To wait.
to wait. Miru means
To
To
look.
see.
yep, to look or to see. And iku means
To go.
good job, guys. You're doing great.
Go.
Next up, we have au, which means to meet. And it can also kind of mean like to encounter. Just generally kind of meeting, encounter. It can also kind of be used as like a verb for having a party, I guess. Japanese verbs can be very complicated because they express ideas rather than hard set words. But an example for this would be like watashi tachi ga au, which means let's meet. The trick to remember this one is let's meet outside. Next up, we have yobu, meaning to call. The uses for this one is to call, to summon, or to invite. And you know, like summoning this cat here with a nice little demon circle. An example of this one would be watashi wa tosan wo yobu, meaning call me father. The trick to remember this one is summon a ghost, and he's like, yo, boo. Yo, dude, boo.
See?
Yo, boo. After you summon a ghost. Hold on here. Next one is tsuku, meaning to arrive. The usage for this one would be either to like reach a destination or to get someplace, to kind of come to a new conclusion, or to actually physically go to a location. An example for this one would be shinjutsu o tsuku, which means reach the truth, or to reach the truth. If we remember, you guys on your own can go ahead and figure out how to negate that to me to say you will never reach the truth. But the trick to this one, I had a really hard time coming up with this one, so it's just kind of you could get there, Tsu could get there, tsuku, to arrive. Anyway, let's go over it from the top. Suru, you can do it. Weebu desu, become the Naruto. The moon exists, dagas aru. Cat girls exist, they have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. Iu said, shiu said. Iku, gotta go. Look in the miru. Send it to okuru. Wait on the matsu. Put it down. Okudoku. Meet me outside. Go say yo, boo, when you call them. Two could get there. I know it's stupid, but if it seems to kind of be working so far, let's just go with it. Next up, we have ukeru, which means to receive or to obtain. This can also be used when you catch something, and it can also be used to describe someone sustaining something, like a company sustaining damages after a hurricane. An example of this would be anata wa maru o ukeru, which means you caught the ball, or you got or caught the ball. Ignore those kanji, please, because that's not what they actually say. We'll get to those ones on the next slide because I forgot to change the kanji because I was going very fast when making this. Just like I'm trying to get through this. The trick to remember this one is you got the yukeru lately. Next up, we have taberu. This one's a pretty common one that I'm sure you guys have seen before on the previous PowerPoints. It means to eat, and the usage is eating. I mean, to eat and to drink is just to eat and to drink. You don't really have much more usage for those. An example sentence for this one, this is the one that I forgot to change on the last side. It says, Gohan o taberu, which means I eat a meal. The trick to remember this one is, please eat dinner on the taberu. Next up, we have nomu, which means to drink. The usage for this one is when you're drinking. An example sentence for this one, because again, I forgot to change the kanji here, is gyunyu o nomu, meaning to drink milk. The trick with this one that I came up with was cats with the milk go namu. Just namu. Let's review. Shuru, you can do it. Weeaboo des, become the Naruto. Moon exists, doggos aru. Cat girls exist, they have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. Iu said, Shiu said. Iku, gotta go. Look in the miru. Send it to okuru. Wait on the matsu. Put it down. Okudoku. Meet me outside. Go say yo, boo, when you call them. Two could get there. You got the yukeru lately. Eat at the taberu. Cats with milk go nomu. Nomu. Let's review. Yobu means
To summon.
yes or
Call.
yep, to summon or to call. God damn it. Hold on a second. I'm forgetting what this one. This one is tsuku, meaning
To arrive.
yes. Two could get there too.
So
It's so bad, but apparently it worked. It's so bad it worked. Taberu means
To eat.
to eat. Au means
to meet.
yes. Nomu means
To drink.
yep. And okuru means
To
okay. Yeah.
To receive? No.
to send. To
Or, sorry.
deliver.
Sorry, that's not okuru. That's
K. It's K, isn't it?
yeah, it's keru. I'm sorry, I've forgotten what this one is. This is embarrassing.
Just go back on the slide.
Yeah, just go back a few slides. Take a look at this. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's ukeru.
Ukeru.
I apologize for that. I'm still learning too. So ukeru means
To receive.
you got the ukeru lately. Next up, we have kaeru, which means to return home. And this can be used like either actually returning home or going back to like a point of origin. So the example sentence here is meiru ni kaeru, which means going back to the start of the maze. The trick to remember this one is kaeru, I'ma head out.
I like it.
Next up, we have tsukuru, which means to make. And this can be used when you're preparing something, like preparing food, when you're building something, when you're composing something, when you're making a piece of art, any sort of thing where you would be creating something. And an example sentence for this one is ie wo tsukuru, which means I build a house. The trick for this one is I made it. Tsukuru, so could you. Again, very bad, but that one and the previous one, tsukeru, are kind of very hard to make up these things for. Next up, we have manabu, meaning to learn, and this can be used to describe studying, taking lessons, anything where you would be like studying or learning. The example for this one would be like Nihongo manabu, which means I learned Japanese. The trick to remember this one is learning to conserve mana. Boo. Let's go over it. Suru, you can do it. Weebu desu, become the Naruto. Moon exists, doggos aru. Cat girls exist, they have irus. I'll carry it over the motsu. Is said, she is said. Iku, gotta go. Look in the miru. Send it to okuru. Wait on the matsu. Put it down. Okudoku. Meet me outside. Go say yo, boo, when you call them. Tsuku, to get there. You got the yukeru lately. Eat at the taberu. Cats with milk go nom. I made it. Tsukuru. So could I made it. So could you. Tsukuru.
You skipped a line.
Kaeru.
Oh yeah.
Head out.
Yeah. I apologize. Bad at reading. Kaeru. I'm head out. Learning to conserve mana. Boo. Let's review. First up is hold on. Oh right. Sorry, we're starting from the top. This one is motsu. We're not actually reviewing the past few that we learned.
Yes,
Let's go from the top and review these.
To carry
So-
or to hold.
Yep, motsu means to carry or to hold. Naru means,
To become.
yep, Naruto becomes the Hokage. Iru means,
To exist for living things.
yes. Suru means, can you do it?
Oh, it's just
Suru.
to do, isn't it?
You can. Yep,
To do.
Oh.
yep. Suru, you can do it. Desu means,
It is.
yep. Aru means,
Exists for non-living.
yep. Next up. Iu means,
To say.
Oku means,
To put.
yep, to put. Okudoku. Okuru means,
To send.
yep, send it to Okuru. Matsu means,
Wait.
yep, to wait. Miru means.
To see.
Iku means.
To go.
Good job. Next up, yobu means.
To call.
Yep, or to some. Tsuku, tsuku means.
To arrive.
Yep. Taberu means.
To eat.
Yep. Au means.
To meet.
Nomu means.
To drink.
Yep. And testing myself here because I don't know some of these either.
Is that one kaeru?
Ukeru. Ukeru.
Yeah, ukiru means.
To receive.
Yep. Good job, guys. Thanks for correcting me on that one. Now, finally, these last ones.
Kaeru.
Yeah, kaeru means.
Frog. To return.
To return home or to your origin, yes. I know this one. Don't I? I should. It's tsukuru.
Is to learn.
To build. To create.
To build or to make.
That's right.
And finally,
Manabu.
manabu.
That one is to learn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what about the other two from these 23? Because that was 21, by the way. We're not doing them.
What?
Be prepared for another drill.
Oh no.
We're going to be drilling over a few different things coming up. So I'll throw them in there somewhere. But I think 21's enough for the night. Hopefully your guys' brains aren't fried. But 21 just kind of fits nicely with the going by threes that I was going. And 23 does not. So those other two can wait. We'll be going over the history of Japan, episodes 9 and 10 tonight. You guys know where to find them, and again, I won't be showing them. Tonight they're going to go over what Japan did with dead bodies and how the imperial family was formed. If you liked this lesson and you want to test yourself again, go ahead and go through it again. You can replay the video, or just start practicing using those verbs and see if you can start trying to use them in day-to-day language. When you think of something, think, can I say this in Japanese? Shuru, you can do it. Anyway, that was dumb. Thanks, guys. See ya.